Hello everyone and welcome to Cinderful Gaming. I hope you're all doing well, I hope you're all staying safe, and most of all, I hope you're all fighting that war against the grey. Today's video we're going to start collecting Warhammer 40,000, and today we're going to take a look at one of the brand new Space Marine strike forces, the Storm of Chogoris for the White Scars. Now in this video we're going to go through talking about all the models that come inside this box set and what they do on the tabletop, before looking at some other units we can use to expand upon this initial box set. Finally, we'll finish off the video with a little sample 1000 point army list for you to use as some inspiration for starting your own army of the White Scars in Warhammer 40k using this Storm of Chogoris box set. And so, to begin with, we have Khosrow Khan. Now, he is a named character option for the White Scars, and he's got a pretty solid stat line. 3+ save with weapon skill, ballistic skill 2+, 6 wounds, 5 attacks. Pretty darn good. Now, he's got a few abilities. So for the Khan, while a friendly White Scars core or character unit is within 6 inch, each time the model in the unit makes a melee attack if it was charged, if it made a charge, performed a heroic intervention in the turn, you add 1 to that attack's wound roll. He has a 4-up invulnerable save thanks to his Iron Halo. He has the reroll hit rolls of 1 like all captains. And then he's also got Anzuk as well, where when this model is chosen to shoot within your shooting phase, you can select one enemy unit that is not a vehicle and within 12 inches of this model. Roll 1d6. On a 4+, that unit suffers 1 mortal wound as his cool little Cyber Eagle does some mortal wounds. His big special weapon is his sword called Moonfang, which is +2 strength, -3 AP, damage D3. However, when resolving an attack with this weapon against the character unit, you can reroll the wound roll and you can reroll the damage roll as well. Now, alongside him, we get another character in the box set, and this is a Primaris Chaplain on bikes. Chaplains are really cool. They provide you with litanies, which can provide a bunch of different bonuses to your army. They're sort of like, I guess, lesser psychers is how you would do it. They're a priest-type unit. Now, they have a 4-up invulnerable save thanks to their Rosarius, and Spiritual Leader Aura allows you to use this model's leadership characteristic for all friendly White Scars core units within 6 inch. You've also got the turbo boost on your bikes, where each time this model advances, you don't make an advance roll, it just simply moves and adds an extra 6 inch to its advance roll. And so, alongside this, we have some bikes. So we've got a bunch of fast attack options in this. We have 6 Primaris Outriders, which are one of the brand new Primaris type of bike units we have available to us in the fast attack slot. Now, Outriders are pretty stock standard. They've got on their bikes, they've got their twin bolt rifles, which are really cool, and they've also got heavy bolt pistols themselves, carrying Astartes chainswords as well. The big thing, they've got devastating charge, where if they make a charge, they add 2 to attacks on the turn in which they charge, and they've got turbo boost, much like the Chaplain on his bike as well. Now, if we look into the other unit we have, these are the Invader ATVs. They're sort of like our attack bikes for the Primaris Marines, if you're familiar with what attack bikes were back in the day for Space Marines. Now, they can have 2 main weapons, either the Onslaught Gatling Cannon, which is heavy 8, strength 5, -1 AP, damage 1, or a multi-melter, which will be heavy 2, strength 8, AP, -4, damage D6. However, if they ever are shooting at something at half range, they're D6 +2 damage instead. They have turbo boost as well, and they also explode for just a mortal wound, so like that small vehicle style explode on them. Now, looking at where we can go next, I think the transport for me is an important part of something we're definitely going to need to bring to the table for this unit, and that is the Impulsor. This is going to get Khosrow Khan some protection and get him to the battle where we want him to be. Now, the Impulsor here has a few different weapon options it can take. It starts with 2 Storm Bolters, which are rapid fire 2, strength 4. You can have a variety of different weapons, from Fragstorm grenade launchers, as well as Bellicatus missile arrays, Iron Hail heavy stubbers, or the Iron Hail Sky Talon arrays as well. It can take a bunch of different upgrades, get itself a 5 invulnerable save with a shield drone if it want. Now, it is a assault vehicle, which means units embarking with this in transport can disembark even if it's made a normal move in that phase, and any unit that disembarks after its transport has made a normal move cannot charge this turn. However, it also has a hover tank rule where you measure all distances to and from its hull. It can carry up to 6 Primaris infantry, however it cannot carry jump pack or Marks X Gravis armor troops. Now, if we look at a unit probably to bring alongside Khosrow Khan, I think we want maybe a combat unit to go alongside him, and that is the Blade Guard Veteran's job. Blade Guard Veterans are a really solid squad. They've got Mastercrafted Power Swords each for +1 strength, -3 AP, damage 2. They can have Plasma Pistol or a Neo Volkite Pistol on the Sergeant. And they also carry Storm Shield, so they've got a 4-up invulnerable save and have a 2-up save thanks to carrying such weapons. Now, the other units to look into, looking at a fast attack choice, it's going to bring a little bit more heavy hitting power, but definitely keep up with the rest of your army, is the different types of storm speeders you have available. You've got the Hail Strike there, which has the Onslaught Gatling Cannon, the same as the Invader ATV we've already talked about. The Hammer Strike variation will have the Hammer Strike Missile Launcher, which is heavy 2, strength 8, -3 AP, damage 3. Or you can go with the Storm Strike Thunderstrike, which will have its Thunderstrike last hand for a heavy 2, strength 9, -3 AP, damage D6. Now, all of these have a nice 10 wounds, toughness 6, strength 5, bliss skill 2+, and they've got a 16-inch move as well, which is nice and fast, able to zip across the battlefield. Now, if we're not looking at Blade Guard Veterans, and we maybe are looking at a larger transport option to get a few more models in the transport, or we're looking to slog along with the ground troops, we definitely could look at something like the Assault Intercessors. These are Intercessors equipped with their heavy bolt pistols and chainswords, so they're going to be a little bit more combat punchy. You've got a variety of different combat weapons to give the Sergeant, like Thunder Hammers and Power Swords and Power Fists, and you can also equip him with a few different weapons. For me, this is the other way to go. Instead of grabbing an Impulsor and Blade Guard Veterans, you could just grab a larger squad of Assault Intercessors and have more troops on the table and move Kasara Khan across the table via foot. And so here we have our sample army list. We're using the Arcs of Omen detachment, meaning we don't have to spend any CP on the detachment. This isn't available just yet. If you're wanting to play this army straight away, you could certainly use the battalion and the detachment that allows you to take 3 fast attack troops and spend 3 extra CP, and you'd be able to run this army just fine. But we've got Kasara Khan, who's going to be our Warlord, taking his Trophy Taker Warlord trait for a stratagem and a command point there. And then we've got a Primaris Chaplain on a bike, who's got the Litany of Faith, Excoriation of Rage, and also is going to be upgraded to be the Master of Sanctity. This means he can do 2 of his litanies per turn, so he's got a nice +1 to wound and some nice protection defensive there as well. For elites, we have 5 Blade Guard Veterans. These are going to be joining Kasara Khan. They're going to be stock standard, no extra upgrades, Mastercrafted Power Swords, Storm Shields. Who needs upgrades on that? They're going to be jumping in our Impulsor, which is going to have Fragstorm Grenade Launchers, Iron Hail Heavy Stubber, and the Shield Dome on it as well. And then we've got, for our fast attack, 2 Invader ATVs. Keeping them separate, this means, you know, with the 2 different weapons, Multi-Melter and Onslaught Gatling Cannon, we can get those weapons to where we want them. And then Outrider Squads, both of them just stock standard as they come, as they've got no upgrades available to them. But this is our army for the White Scars. If you've been playing with White Scars in Warhammer 40k, let us know how you've been going down in the comments below, and let us know some of your favourite combinations. And so that is the end of the video. We hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And also drop a comment down below letting us know what you enjoyed about the video. If you'd like to come chat more with me and other members of our little community here, we have a Discord server for Sinful Gaming, which you'll find linked down in the video's description. Also, if you'd like to help support the channel, you can do so either by supporting us on Patreon or YouTube members, both of which are linked down in the video's description, or grab some merch from our Teespring or Ko-fi stores for yourself as well. All of these are the best ways to help support the channel. As a special thank you to everyone who does help support the channel in such a way, we'd like to give a shout out to all our Patreons and YouTube members. So, thank you to our Patreons, Christian Weir, Soren, Kenny Lyle, Outer and Shot First, Andrew Bowen, Nathan Fee, The Rising Ape, Q Dynamic, Anthony B, JJ Austrian, Average Wargamer, Domir, Mark Harvey, James Cater, Bloobs, Benjamin Swallows, Red Martin, Kevin Bowman, Iron Grinch. And to our YouTube members, Green Roots Gaming, Ronya, Lock Lorick, The Johnny84, David Osworth, Wolfric Nick, Broken Chef, Ariana Edwards, Revenar, Pink Nico Fire, Robin Mankiller, Monty's Tabletop Terrain, John Castle, Davis Weir, James South, David Crozier, and Dylan Areno. And lastly, a special thanks to Lady Witchfox Art, who does all the amazing artwork for the channel, and a special thanks to all the mods that help with our Discord server and all the people that come on the regular to help with everything on the YouTube channel. Thank you all once again for watching. Stay safe everyone, stay well, and most of all, keep fighting that war against the grey. Ciao for now.